free cash. Let's talk about getting some free cash. Now, baby girl be at the house on her phone playing games, racking up points, racking up cash. You know what I mean? So if you want to get paid to play games, go ahead, hit the QR code right here on the screen, scan it, hit the link on the top of this comment section or the link in my community tab and get paid to play games. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the problem coming at. If you a
on
buster,
the internet,
hold on,
on the internet, on the internet.
Hold on. If you a damo, you a buster, you's a buster. I don't align with busters. Period. That's the period, nigga, and that's what it is.
Swear to God, we going up like gas prices on Baytane. Tap in on tap out.
All right, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something that much you be, bro. It's on the damn news. Cub went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out that motherfucker and nothing happened to Cub.
What are you talking? We were in LA. You sound like a rapper. We were in LA. Man, shut up.
Cub was pulling up. Nigga, he was the only nigga coming through the hundreds. He was the only nigga coming through outside.
He used to get wild before he lost his eyesight.
Oh, he played a lot of ball. He definitely a general from over there. I can say that.
Wait, what?
What? Nigga, I ain't iced up.
Short
Shout out to Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good. You know, if under the gang, I'm in the blood. I'm a Inglewood family. What?
You quit
The irony.
Yeah. Nah, I'm a blood, bro. Oh, your blood? Yeah, I'm from Inglewood. Okay.
Munchy B left the company low, bro. Hey. Munchy B, we're friendly gangsters. Munchy B, I'm put all of them. I'm subscribing, watching all the niggas up there. Munchy B, what it do?
Yo, it's Mozart Money, and I'm back in the mayor's office. And I'm going to start it off with saying free Pooh Shiesty, for sure. Free Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? He didn't understand that he made it, and he got to move different. That's why these days I say suing somebody, civil suits it's not snitching. That's what I feel. As long as you know, hey, look, because once you make it to a certain level, you can't handle things the way you used to at one point. And this is a prime example. What was the record label? Fat Cat, whatever. Gucci Mane did the same exact thing that Pooh Shiesty did to him years ago to a record label or a CEO of a record label, and the person didn't go to the law. I'm thinking that Pooh Shiesty did the same thing to him, thinking he gonna respect the game. This how I go. Take your licking. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what Gucci did. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't about this right now. Back when Pooh Shiesty was doing his time, he was in Victorville Federal facility, and it's known to have a very violent reputation. You know what I'm saying? So he was there with the sharks. So now we got this CO that's on this podcast, and I think it's called Honor Amongst Thieves. And if I got it wrong, correct. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Good looking out on the content. Now we got the CO sitting down with his boy, you know what I'm saying, on this podcast, and he giving this account when he was a CEO in this federal penitentiary, and Pooh Shiesty was doing time there. So let's hear what this CEO got to say about Pooh Shiesty. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Shiesty. I remember when he got to the pen, he had gotten to R&D, and a lieutenant had told him to bust a rap for me. You know how white boys are, like when they
Bust a rap for me.
bust a rap for me. And he said, "Nah, I only perform for money." So one of the homies threw out stamps. So we got stamps here.
Oh my God.
So when he got to the yard, he was quiet as shit. So like obviously mostly everyone is. Like I'm never really gonna call out someone that's a musician or like a gangster or whatever that is one way outside and you go inside. When you're at a penitentiary, that's a fucking different animal. You could literally be God's gift to earth and the best fighter in the world, and you could fucking die right now. So like I don't ever really discredit someone that changes who they are on the outside in. That's the one thing. But I also don't like someone that brags about something that they really aren't, and then they prove it times 10.
Right.
And like he's done that times 10, and on top of that, he's stupid.
All right, pause.
I mean, bro, this whole thing with Gucci Mane is just like, bro.
Hey man, this CO right here, he got a lot of disdain on. He talking with venom, and I don't even think as a CO you should even care. You know what I'm saying? Unless you came from that lifestyle and then you a CO now, and it's a lot of those, and you identify with that. But if you just on that side of the law and you just that way, man, why you even care? You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
Bro, what are you doing? Like, bro, the guy wasn't on an ankle monitor.
Yeah.
The guy was on fucking home confinement. You're still attached to the halfway house. You're still under BOP custody. The feds are still watching you. And you get this brilliant idea to call up a bunch of your friends, grab a bunch of guns, and let's go rob arguably one of those most popular rappers in the country right now.
You know what I feel they thought they were gonna try to spin it as, just because that's what you heard of that fucking streamer. I think it's like Dean the Great. Like, he's just like some dude that baits people in all his videos, live streams, and there's a big fight. Like, I felt like they thought that they were going to do some fake-ass live stream because that's the way the world is now. Like, oh, he's not going to tell on me. It's Gucci. So, like, let's have video proof showing that we have him telling us out of the contract with the fucking Draco on the video. Like that's like literally what the kids did on Columbine.
Pretty much.
But literally, that's what they did on Columbine. They literally all the proof that you can possibly have of what's going to happen, and that motherfucker did it. And then when you get out of prison, and you were in prison for having a weapon as a felon. So he was a wheelchair pusher for a BMF associate. So when he's a wheelchair pusher, like, you know what he's there for. Like, he's paying for protection. Magically, he was only on the yard for a couple months. He got popped on a UA, and he went to SHU.
Okay. Anybody that been to the feds, bro, hop in these comments and help me out. If you a wheelchair pusher, do that automatically mean you paying for protection? You know what I mean? Is that what that means? Because I've never been to the feds. I'm not really, you know, I don't really know nothing about the feds like that, but I'm kind of ignorant to the feds. So he was a wheelchair pusher. So, all right. And then he said he got popped and went to the hole for a UA. I'm guessing that's some type of dirty piss test, but all right, keep going.
And when he served his time, his DS time for being there for a failed drug test, he refused to go back out to the yard. In that world, it doesn't matter if you're a gangster, it doesn't matter whatever the fuck, whatever world you go by. When you're done with your segregation time, you're supposed to walk the yard. That doesn't matter if you are about your shit. If you don't have a bad jacket, you're supposed to hit that motherfucker and you go out to the compound. That's what prison is, especially at a penitentiary. That's what it is. When they give you the option to leave, you don't have to be locked up anymore. You can go back out to the yard, and you say no, you're checking the fuck in. That's asking for protective custody. Whether you say, I want help or protect me, please. When you say, I'm not going anywhere, that's unofficially saying, I need help. And he kept refusing. So I think it's every 30 days. It's a certain amount. I forget. I don't want to say, or it's every 90 days. One of those, they have to serve him again. It's a shot to get him to kick out. We're ordering you out. This is what you're going to get. And I think it's 307, like refusing programming or refusing an order. I remember.
Again, I never been to the feds. But that dude sound kind of like some PC shit, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? They sent you to the hole, and then your whole time is up, and they trying to kick you back out to the yard, and you don't want to go back out there. It do sound kind of PC. I mean, hey, bro. That's what it sound like to me, but hey, who am I? All right, man, go ahead.
For a little bit. But just something simple like that. That's all you need, a 300 series. And they keep stacking it and stacking and stacking it. It builds up, and they ship them somewhere else. So that tells you he was no good when he got out. So not only were you no good while you were in, you were definitely no good when you came back out after you went in there bragging about something you were not. You were a wheelchair pusher for a BMF associate, and you ran with the Muslims.
Is that what? He ran with the Muslims?
Yes.
All right, break down what running with a Muslim means in prison.
They're not officially a gang. It's kind of like how the Paisas are with the Mexican mafia or the Sureños. If you're not a homie, you're falling in, you're a resident. Like, you have to have some type of people that you fall in line with. So the Muslims, It's not like you have a bunch of people from Iraq and fucking. It's everybody. It's the American
white
prison
Muslims,
culture.
black
Oh yeah,
Muslims,
black,
yeah.
and the majority are black Muslims, and a lot of them went to prison something else and became Muslim inside there. So it's actually more of a movement, and you could operate it and say it's kind of like a gang, only because in the aspect they have their shot callers, they have their numbers. When things happen for the Muslim car, there's
And
someone
there's a
that's
Muslim leader, just like there's a Paiso leader
yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
What the Muslim leader at the pen at the time, Jafar. I don't know if he's still there. He actually was one that killed a CO back in the 70s. He was one that part of a team that threw a CO off the tier.
Pause.
And this is back in Oklahoma, I believe. Oklahoma, correct?
Shout out Jafar. He went stupid on the CO. He got up on the CO and threw him over the tier, own blood. Yeah, All right, keep going.
One of those. Don't quote me on that. But that was the Muslim leader. Now he preaches peace, obviously. Now, like
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. But this is like
After he threw a CO off of
So 50 years later, he's the leader of peace for the Muslims. So
Yeah,
I don't
peace.
care who this rubs wrong. When it comes to the prison world, having a sex offense, even being a chomo, an abuser, any of that, none of that shit matters if you fall in line with the Muslim car inside prison, because Allah forgives all. I don't give a shit who that rubs wrong. I don't care how people take that.
It's a hard fact. I mean, again,
Yeah.
I don't have anything against Muslims.
Me either, not at all.
I actually think religion is a good thing for people.
I have a friend that's a living embodiment of
but
what a Muslim
The
is.
stone
Like he
cold
lives
truth
it
is
to the
that
T.
many people
All right,
who have
pause.
sex offenses become Muslims in prison.
Hey, you know what? I hate that, right? And I heard that. I heard something like that, but I don't never like to repeat that because I'm not gonna offend nobody religion. Everybody got their religious beliefs, but I heard that, right? And I ain't gonna say who, but somebody that the metaverse know, and that's a friend of mine. He's Muslim. He confirmed that. But guess what? If that's the truth, the jail system is messing up. They messing up the whatchamacallit of the religion, bro. Because you know Muslims they known to be solid individuals, very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But if that's the case, man, that's horrible. But I heard it before. I can't confirm nor deny. But all right, let's go.
Prison for protection.
Yes.
Because when they get out, they're not Muslim. So
that tells you that Shiesty went Muslim for protection.
yeah. So and now it's been debunked. Like the paperwork's out and all that
Yeah,
shit. You know,
yeah.
him and his dad actually. So let's take it step by step because I know he was only there a few months, but I want to break this down. So wheelchair, when you push someone's wheelchair in prison, that means you're paying for protection. Like that's literally what that means.
It's not necessarily that, but when you have a high-profile inmate that gets paired with technically another high-profile inmate, especially someone of that status, when you see that he's pushing that wheelchair, usually it could be a cellie. Like it could be like if me and you were in a cell together, you got in a wheelchair and you're cellie, I'm pushing you.
Right.
There's certain ones that it's so fucking obvious. You know, like why would he go to that cell? This dude's a known BMF associate. The way this inmate carried himself, he carried himself like a businessman. So then Shiesty was not getting fucked with the entire time. Dude, did the other inmates? You can go on some of the comments and you'll see all the Southsiders. They don't like that motherfucker. They were talking shit about him from the beginning. He commented on one of my tower videos.
All right, pause.
Like, yeah, the tower video that I posted.
You didn't say no proof of this man paying for protection because he was pushing this boy in a wheelchair that's a BMF, a high-ranking or a notable person. That don't mean that he was paying for protection. And because the Southern Mexicans didn't like him, that don't mean nothing. That's no validity to him paying for protection. Because he didn't get effed with the whole time. I mean, so I think you expected him to get messed with and he didn't, and that's why you assume he paying for protection. That's what it sounds like. But all right, keep going.
Posted on there, he put glad that I made it out. And then right under there, I comment, "You still suck at basketball."
He was trash.
Oh hell yeah! The first time I saw him play, because I'd sit on the yard and we'd watch him. Like, it wasn't like we'd go out there all the time. It's hot. I wasn't one of those super COs. Like, you see that guy? Like, he just touched his leg. There's something going on. Like, all that shit happens. We have our hounds, but it was hot. Like, I was out there for when shit happened. But every now and then, I like sitting out there because I like being in the middle of that, because the yard never scared me. So like, I was never intimidated by what the fuck was around me. I almost felt like I was at home in a weird ass way. I did. Like, we had our tables out there that's out of bounds. It's red.
Gio felt at home at a fucking maximum
Not
security.
gonna lie, I mean,
maximum security prison yard.
I did so much overtime there. Like, any inmate that knows me there, staff that
There's
knows
something
me
wrong
there,
with you, bro.
I can't help it. Like, I honestly, I think it's just because I went to Iraq, so I was waiting to experience something on a rush again. So like, being in a penitentiary, like, the fact that I could die never fucking made me afraid. It actually gave, like, I'm getting chills right now. Like, it's weird saying that, but it gives me a rush. Like, it gives me a rush. So like, sitting in that yard and you're around all that shit, knowing anything can happen. Sometimes you're clearing, you're not supposed to walk through them, but you got to. You walk through them and they're just splitting ways, and you're literally in the middle. The tower's kind of looking for you, trying to find out where you're at. And you're just walking through that knowing you can die, but if whatever, and if you don't, you realize there's a lot of respect that's coming from that.
He's a piece of shit, bro. Look, now he's the type that you don't want patrolling the streets. He don't need to be a police officer because he looking for trouble. Listen to him. He run the risk of killing someone on a traffic stop. Listen to him. He looking for trouble. They tell you you're not supposed to walk in between the inmates, and you do it anyway, talking about you get a rush. And the people in the towers is looking for you. Like, damn, where you? Like, bro, you didn't get no write-up for that? You looking for problems, bro. It's good you not on the streets, bro. You need to just be working inside there because you go hurt somebody, bro. All that Iraq shit. Man, shut the fuck up. All right, keep going.
Around them all the time, right? Like, I may be the loudest person. I may be talking the most shit. I may be one of the most violent COs that people know because I respond to
They
shit.
should have stabbed you.
But I'm also that motherfucker that's always around.
So
I'm always
what?
laughing. I'm always talking shit. I'm always filling out the environment. I'm always around. I'm here. So that's kind of what I was addicted to. So like, I would sit there and like, I put my foot on one of the bench. Shiesty missed the layup. And I was, yeah. So, and I'm like, oh, so when you're talking about a shooter, you definitely weren't talking about basketball, because he talks about being a shooter in all his music. So like, just little corny shit. But
all right, pause.
His interactions with us on a day-to-day.
He's corny because he missed the layup. That's what I'm saying. You's a fan. Hey, bro, who remembers that somebody's playing basketball and missed the layup? You's a fan, bro. Wow. Just say you like his music, idiot. All right, keep it whooping.
Day basis, there was nobody that he may have given attitude to, but this motherfucker was nobody. You know, so like when you see that video, like, I understand why he has all those people. I understand why guns make people feel tough. That's all I saw from that.
Hater.
So there's a lot of people that are really gangsters with or without guns, and you know that in prison. You know who the motherfuckers are real.
After he left, was there talk on the compound about him or his
So there was
situation?
talk since he got there. Like, everyone thought he was arrested, especially when he didn't come back out. Listen, he was paying for protection. I think he didn't come back out because his Spotify streams weren't made. That was when Gucci was cutting a bunch of people off his label at that time. See, I listen to rap. He was cutting a lot of people off. I forget one of them, but he was actually, I forget the names. I'm not going to go on that right now. But he only kept Shiesty on his label. Well, Shiesty on his page at the whole time on Instagram, he had his whole info on there for people to put money on his books. I'm not stupid. We're COs. We know who the fuck's broke. So like if you're asking for donations, asking people to write you, whenever you're a big motherfucker like that, I have never seen an inmate in my life on their Instagram have their contact info. Like, if they're in there and they're a big time motherfucker and they're like that, you get in contact through the right channels. You don't put on there, everyone talk to me, like he's asking for women, like, talk to me, baby. Like, all that shit that broke men do inside there.
All right, pause.
So and then I'm not.
So, what stand out to you? You was on the yard and you missed the layup. I don't know who remembers that. That's one. For two, you checking his Spotify numbers. You know when Gucci released everybody from the label, you know he was the only one remain. 3, you on his Instagram. you know what his bio say. His post say. You on his Instagram. Everything reads fan. Free Shiesty, bro. All right, keep going.
I'm not hating. That's a hustle.
Yeah,
but
you
You're
is.
supposed to be a millionaire that you're getting all these streams. You're Pooh Shiesty. You got these chains. You got all that. But you're
Hater.
asking people for donations to help you while you're in. So that right there should tell you that he did not have a long time. That money ran out when he was at court.
Hater.
That money was been out since he got court. He probably had enough for paying prison protection, but who knows how much he was really paying.
Did you guys get notified ahead of time before he was coming? Like, did Victorville, everybody at Victorville knew he was coming?
Yeah, but it was more about, because it was around that time where you saw him in that suicide smock, like that fucking green suit, like that shit that went viral.
Yeah.
Now, they
Turtle
say in
suit.
the South they do that for everyone. That's high profile. I don't give a shit. All I'll say is what everyone sees when you see a motherfucker like that in a smock, they're suicidal. That green turtle suit that he's in, you have to. That's because they can't have any clothes on under. Because they can't have anything that they can tear into strings. They're in an observation tank. Imagine a padded room without pads, just the white walls and a fucking
All right, pause.
concrete slabs. So when
He a politicker. Man, why you just didn't gangbang, bro? Why you just didn't get put on something, bro? Why you just didn't enjoy a life of crime? Hey, look. All right, this is what I'm going to say. In California, that's the turtle suit. Like, you trying to kill yourself or some shit, right? But state to state, colors is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, LA County, if you wearing baby blue in the men's jail, you're gay. You on the, you know what I'm saying, you K11. If you wearing browns, you injured. Or you shot like I am, or you injured or wheelchair in the browns. You wear the regular blues, top and bottom, that's regular population. You know what I'm saying? It's like the colors vary. You know what I'm saying? You in the hole, you got your top and your bottom gonna be mismatched, kind of like if you like housing the hole. I mean, in the hole at the time. So I don't know. Whatever state he from, green might mean something different. But yeah, in California, that turtle gird. But all right, I'm almost done, man. Let's keep going with this old punk.
you're
ass
in that,
CEO.
that's for your safety. There's someone else watching you, so that tells me he was suicidal. I remember when he was coming.
I'm of the opinion that the
Memory
feds
is
should stop
coming.
picking up these 922G cases, because first off, this is gonna sound really stupid, and it's gonna sound like I'm trying to flex on to make the feds flex, but I'm not. The feds are the feds for a reason. You take certain kinds of cases. This 922G bullshit, and he ended up at a pen. Like you were in a pen for a 922G case. Come on, feds. Like, what are you guys doing? That's a state case, bro. Let the state take care of that. It's possession of a gun.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Why? And I'm saying in general, not even just
I get
precisely.
what you're saying,
In
yeah.
general, like, why would someone be in the feds for illegal possession of a gun?
Right.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Let the state take care of that.
Right.
And it is what it is. If
There's that blood rapper from I think he's from Stockton. It's like EBK J-Bo. I think he got caught up in Arkansas driving across with the gun, but I think he got hit up but I think he's in state right now, so I don't know if that's going federal or not, but that was still
if
crossing.
they caught him crossing state lines,
If
probably.
it's crossing state lines, yeah, but
I
right now
get
he's
it,
in
but still,
Arkansas
bro.
State
Like,
Prison.
it's possession of a gun, dude.
Yeah.
It's not. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Native. Well, that's different. Natives on reservations, they go straight to federal prison because there's no county or state
Yeah.
police to try that. So their
that's
murders
fair.
and their armed robberies, and that's automatically federal because it's on federal land.
Yeah, just because it's on the grounds.
So that I get. But what I'm saying is, and let's exclude the reses and
just
the
for a
natives.
simple gun charge.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
for a
'cause-
guy, just a guy that was a felon with a gun,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a federal case.
That made me see. That's funny because I was talking about this hypothetical in California. There's still no menthols being sold, right? Is that still a thing? So like I remember when they were talking about it, they got rid of menthols to save the minorities. It's funny that's only the minorities smoke them. You know, I didn't know that. So they
All
got
right,
rid of
pause.
Newports. They got rid of all that shit.
Shut your nerd ass up, nigga. You worried about some cigarettes. All right, let's go.
Victorville, kind of what's the temperature of inmates and COs, but I'm going to say when Pooh Shiesty came there, what was the temperature in the room from both inmates and COs? Tell me COs first and then inmates.
COs, we don't give a fuck. Like at the end of the day, bro, like
Lies.
I don't give a fuck.
Lies.
Like, dude, you could be like my favorite rapper, and it's like, damn, this fool's in a jumpsuit. What's up, dog? What's your register number? What's your last name?
Lies.
Nah, wait, hold on. If it's like GZ or YG or something, I'll be like, look,
400.
dab that shit up.
YG.
Fucking put on was great.
will-
Second of all, sucks that you're in here. You know,
I will say in Victorville, it is okay. I will say for us in Victorville, it is so hyper aware of staff being too friendly with
See?
inmates.
There
We
go the
don't do
truth.
that shit. Like it's actually well known. I know
Not-
on the East Coast and other places.
I feel you.
I don't with us.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Like we don't like it. And plus a lot of it comes from combat vets. Like there's a lot of war vets in at this time now. A lot of infantry guys. Motherfucker, I can go to your country, you hate me all day, and then we're at war, and then when they say we're done, if I'm still there, do you want a beer?
was
Alright,
Nico
pause.
there when Pooh Shiesty was there?
Yeah.
What do that got to do with the price of tea in China, fool? Here you go back to this old war vet shit. That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch this, nigga. Oh, Inglewood. But all right, keep going.
You were both there? Okay.
Yes.
So what was the temperature in the room with inmates?
Nah.
Nobody gave a fuck.
No. There's a lot of old timers in there, man. You got OGs in there. You think they're listening to
They're
him?
like, Pooh who?
Yeah. With that kind of name? Yeah. With that kind of name in today's names, motherfucker's name is Pooh. You know, like that's a weird name. Like you imagine Tupac naming like you come on now. Like there's certain name like the names back then were like gangster. Now you got Pooh Shiesty. Like you don't know what the fuck that means because like what's his name? This rapper in Detroit, his crew is called the Shitty Boys. Like that's a
Oh my
label.
God.
That's a label. That's a label.
terrible.
You know,
That's terrible.
And that's nowadays that's like a word of flexing. But to me, that's fuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty in prison, and then everyone thinks you're shiesty because that's what it means. So like, no one gave a shit.
All right, pause.
It wasn't like he had a concert.
This shit is crazy. The hater shit. I hope he retired. I hope he retired. And all right, I skip a little bit more.
I wonder if his name has changed from Shiesty to Cooperator, Pooh Cooperator.
Oh my God.
I like
Good Lord.
the Pooh Acceptor, the
Oh
Pooh
my
part
God.
of the team. Yeah,
Coapu.
Oh, 6ix9ine's future fucking streamer friend.
Okay, so how long was he? How far into his bid was he?
Because I
when
think he got a 5-year bid, and I want to say that he was probably like at year 1 or 2, some shit. Because I think he got credit for time served wherever he was. So I don't know, but maybe it was year 2, and I think it might have been 4 or 5 years. I don't know where the fuck he went after Victorville. Again, we don't care. Like it wasn't like I was looking on TMZ. This stupid motherfucker from Shoe. I guess some article got out. I forget what fucking they broke it. I think it was on Gilly. They were talking about that. Shiesty said he was
$1 million worth of game.
No, he was in the million. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. But he said that he was in the middle of a race riot where it was like a 3-on-1 or like 3 Mexicans died.
That never happened.
Fuck no. Bro, what the fuck? If that shit happened at Victorville, the most notorious fucking federal prison, that in Beaumont. Like that in Beaumont
much,
is this.
yeah.
Like 1000%. If fucking 3 motherfuckers died there, like if there was what he said, a race riot, that shit would have been on Telemundo. Like
sure.
right away. Reporters would have been at the front. That shit would have been out. So for him to put that and it barely got put out,
And all the prison content creators would have been on it, posting about it, you know?
Yes. He was doing that because he was trying to get pressure for them to move him to a safer prison because it wasn't safe for him because of his celebrity status. That's what people aren't seeing. Man, I didn't realize how much I could talk about this shit on some real shit. Like Shiesty, like honestly, when you have someone like me, the difference between me and everyone from that life that he talks about, I don't give a fuck what anybody does from that life and what they talk about. So like when I see something for what it is, I don't care that I don't live by their code or not. A rat is a rat. A cooperator's a cooperator. A tough guy's a tough guy. A bitch is a bitch. So I don't have to look at anybody based off of what organization they're part of.
I'll tell you
drunk.
this. Like, if you ratted, you ratted.
Yes.
That's your prerogative. But you know what gangster rap in general does nowadays. In general, right?
What it
You
do?
have these super tough guys. You have the NBA young boys of the world. You have the YW Mellies of the world. Super tough guys.
Stupid. Melly's a dumbass.
Super tough. They're
Bet
like
you
super
dumb.
tough. Then they go to jail, and then you see them go against everything they rap about. But it's accepted.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. It's just very strange.
That's why that dude Woody makes me laugh, because that they said that he snitched. I'll be honest.
He
We
did,
had a lot
nigga.
of funny people that tell us. There's a lot of funny inmates that tell us a lot of funny jokes while they tell us shit they're not supposed to. Woody, like seeing him, YSL Woody, you remember him? That's the dude that he was part of Slim Thug's case where he was ratting on him or whatever.
Young Thug,
and then they
stupid.
flipped it on him and they were asking him questions, and she goes, "What's your name, sir?" This I don't know if I remember, but it was something like this, and he was like, "Don't you have the paper?" So like everything she asked him, he flipped on it. Like everything that he admitted to during his interview that he was going to cooperate and tell on, he flipped on every single thing that he said. So to end up on letting Slim Thug go free.
Young Thug,
So
stupid.
everyone calls Woody a rat. So he said, it'd be like if you killed someone. I'm like, yes, Nelson killed him. I'm going to tell you everything that happened. Walked him frame through frame, wrote it down, got up to the stand and said, I don't know what you're talking about, to everything. He made it recant everything. Next thing you know, Slim Thug is out.
Young
now,
Thug.
when I see
Dumbass.
that, I see a fucking genius. Like when it comes to, like, this dude's a shooter. The YSL Woody's out here. The dude's a known killer. He has bodies on him. But because of the way he spun his case, this dude he's free. He's free and he's streaming. He's out there. Everyone knows who the fuck he is. He's friends with Charleston White. Like you got
Whoop-de-doo,
And
nigga.
then Slim Thug is out making music again.
Young
There's no
Thug,
gang war
dumbass.
from it. To me, that all seems premeditated as fuck. Like that's what I see from the outside. I don't have to be a
Stupid-ass
part of
CEO.
that world to see, wow, look at, they're all hooking each other up. Like, honestly, I'm still waiting to find out how Shiesty's going to get out.
He's not.
That's what,
Brother,
but that's the
hold on.
thing. You say that.
Stop.
All right,
stop.
man,
Stop.
pause.
Hold on. Time out.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna stop it right there, dude. This dude is ridiculous. Oh my god, bro. Woo! He just sound like a hater, bro. It sound like he always wanted to be the hip, cool guy. You know what I'm saying? He went on to say that eventually moved Pooh Shiesty out of Victorville because he spoke to some people involved with the pen that wouldn't report that back because it's, you know, confidential information. I don't know, maybe a psych or something, psych evaluation. I don't know. But either way, man, how we was raised, we don't believe the police, nigga. We don't believe COs, bro. But hey, like I said, free Pooh Shiesty. And with that being said, F the police. And I want everybody to like, hype, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be aware every time I drop something. With that being said, stay dangerous, stay alive, stay woke. I'm out of here.
That's where the problem come in at. If you a
On the
buster,
internet.
hold on.
On the internet.
Hold
On the internet.
Hold on. If you a damo, you a buster, you's a buster. I don't align with busters, period. That's the period. Nigga, and that's what it is.
Swear to God, we going up like gas prices on Baytane. Tap in on tap out.
All right, keep it moving. Let me tell you something that much you be, bro. It's on the damn news. Cub went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out that motherfucker and nothing happened to Cub.
What are you talking? We were in LA. You sound like a rapper. We were in LA. Man, shut up.
Cub was pulling up. Nigga, he was the only nigga coming through the hundreds. He was the only nigga coming through on Cub. He used to get wild before he lost his eyesight.
Oh, he played a lot of ball. He's definitely a general from over there. I can say that.
Wait, what?
What?
Nigga, I ain't iced up.
Short shot that Inglewood. Yeah, Inglewood. That was my family, brothers. Inglewood family was good. You know, if I'm in the gang, I'm in the Bloods. I'm a Inglewood family. What you quit the irony?
Nah, I'm a blood, bro.
Oh, your blood?
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood.
Okay.
Munchy B left the company loco.
Munchy B, we're friendly gangsters. Munchy B, I'm put all of them. I'm subscribing, watching all the niggas up there. Munchy B, what it do?